international wins before becoming the individual gold medalist. Went to the Paris Olympics. I remember in 2024, the spring of 2024, there's a lot of questions about why are you not in the 5-star at Kentucky? She went, because he's not qualified. He's so young. He's still just 11 years old. He's a really phenomenal horse, and one that I think we're going to see make more landmarks and names for himself over the course of his career to come. Top 5 at Maryland last year, and what we would expect to be one of our top 10 dressage scores here today.
You know, another one we've just, you feel like you've just known this horse forever, a young horse graduate from the Young Event Horse program. You know, Caroline, her horses, she really utilizes that pathway for her horses and also for herself. She's come up through the development programs to senior teams quite early. And she has a really great partnership with this horse. He is a mover and he is a worker. And he trusts Caroline, and she's able to really ride him in the arena. And Caroline's so competitive, and she rides these horses the same. You know, she's a bit like Tammy that way, is that whether she's at a schooling event at home or on the grand stage, she's always riding the horses positive, forward, committing to the movements, so that when they show up on a stage like this, they know where the expectation is.
It's our third Tolan R-bred horse, the other one being Tolan King for Caroline and Cooley Nutcracker for Boyd Martin.
Again, when we look down at that screen, we see how close these scores are. I mean, she's got beautiful range across that diagonal. She moves into the walk work. Oh, first our halt. Nice and square. Not quite sure if she had that 5th step finished. Looking very relaxed, nice big over track in the walk work. We talk about that over track. We're looking for the hind foot to track past the footfall of the front feet, showing the relaxation over the back. Here, that really important moment, the recollection, where you just see that balance change, but you really don't want the swing of the step to change. You just go into a more elevated balance. Good transition into the canter. You'll see her bold across here. Really beautiful. And you see his adjustability as she sets up for her first change. Good and clean. Kind of a big power move. Clean change, but just a little tension creeping in, losing a little bit of rhythm in that recollection. Yeah,
I think holding the balance around the corner became very difficult out of the pace because it just didn't quite come back to her towards the end of the diagonal.
You know, and in that recollection, you want to feel like they still stay supple, and he just braced against it just a smidge, and then that change comes up so quickly. Still trending quite good on a 74%. Oh, just gets a little high behind in that change.
One more. 74 is podium country.
That's where you saw the score just drop down a little bit.
So a couple of moments just at the very end of the test I think are going to make a difference here, and it is marginal. It looks like it might be the difference between 3rd and 4th, so Caroline Pamuchu and HSH Blake are for sure they're going to be top 10, almost certainly top 5 after the dressage. along or reinforcing our predictions. But Tom McEwen on 74.87 is in third. William Coleman on 72.69 is in fourth. And Caroline and HSH Blake look like they're going to slot into that groove between that pair